So the industry overall has really been criticized, your firm as well as many others, for underperforming the S&P. Why should big institutions give money to hedge funds, take a much bigger cut than the alternative when there's been so much underperformance?
The irony is, our firm, the problem is that we're not allowed to advertise, not allowed to talk about it, but I would encourage people to look up our performance because it is not below the S&P on a 3, 5, and 10 year period of time. Having said that, the industry is criticized, and there's a reason why the industry gets criticized. Let's just talk about baseball for a second. 65% of the baseball players are batting at 260 or below. And yet, if you were with me at the All-Star game in July, there are 40 or 50 players on the field that are All-Stars. And so what I would submit to you is that most industries have large swaths of mediocre players. But like every industry, hedge funds included, there are some spectacular performers in the hedge fund industry. There is a reason why some of the smartest people in the world have $2.5 trillion allocated to the hedge fund industry. So I accept the criticism. A lot of the hedge fund managers are underperforming. The job for somebody like me at SkyBridge is to pick out those all-stars. And so we're trying to do that. And I think our record is actually quite good. And so I'm very proud of our record. But I'm also somebody who has a really tough skin, and I can take a lot of shots from the media, so it's fine.
Does the business model work? So among that all-star, do you think there's going to be any big changes to the hedge fund business model?
Well, there have been changes. I think fees have come down to an extent. I think regulatory compliance and issues surrounding regulatory compliance have gone up. And I think both of which are positive for the investor. But I do suspect that this industry, which is $2.5 trillion today, inside of 10 years will be $5 trillion.
So things are changing. We had the Jobs Act come in. Some of the restrictions on advertising for hedge funds are changing.
Yeah.
We're going to start seeing you on TV. Are you going to be pitching your
I've hired a zoologist. Okay, we know that the lizard and the duck are taken, so I'm looking at the other animals to see if we can find a appropriate logo for us. But I think what we'll do will once again be surprising to people. We're probably not going to generically advertise on television. We don't want to compete with PIMCO or BlackRock, who are up there. But we'll do things differently.
Okay.
I think you'll see something from us on the advertising side, but it won't be what people expect.
So we'll keep our eyes out. We're going to see it this year?
Yes, I think so.
Before the year is through?
Before the year is through.